Hello, welcome to another One Mind meditation. Today is Saturday. Hope you've had a great week. Hope you're already busy having a great weekend. It's rainy over here. Such a nice, cozy feeling. Not cold, just feeling like it's a great day to curl up in bed with a book. That kind of cozy day. While we wait for whoever wants to join us for this morning's meditation, I'll read you one or two quotes. Here we go. First one is, mindfulness meditation is the embrace of any and all mind states, in awareness without preferring one over the other. The embracing, the acceptance of any and all mind states in awareness without preferring one over the other. Good morning, Danae. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. I finally did listen to that music you sent me, Danae, and I really enjoyed it. And it took me a while to remember to go back and listen to it. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Anthony, how's it, dude? Happy Friday evening to you. And I'm sure Saturday is just around the corner on your side. Calm and mild on your side. That's awesome. Maggie, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's good to see you. Today's meditation is not 100% what this quote says, but I'll read the quote again. Mindfulness meditation is the embrace of any and all mind states without preferring one over the other. Today's meditation is come to your senses. It is experiencing the different states, the different feelings that you have in your body, and just experiencing them for what they are. Getting in touch with our senses and just experiencing them for what they are. It's about looking at the different mind states that you can be in and also just experiencing them for what they are, not preferring one over the other. As we go through our senses today, smell, taste, and touch, it's almost easy to be able to experience our different physical senses without preferring one over the other, without making one more important or more meaningful than the other. And what this quote says is that all of our mind states, whether it's emotional, happy, sad, all of our mind states can be experienced the same way, without preferring one over the other, or without giving one more meaning than the other. So that's enough speaking from me. I think we can get into today's meditation. Today's meditation is very simple. Simply come to our senses. Feel your different senses. Experience every one of your physical senses. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Geert, Ezreela, and Pat. Happy Saturday to everybody. If you're ready, we can float away on today's journey together. Here we go. Eyes are closed, sleeping mask on, light switched off, getting ready to float away together. First, deep breath in. And release. Deep breath in. And release. Deep inhale. release. One last together breath. Deep breath in. And release. You can continue with the same breathing pattern on your own time, taking a few minutes of full body breathing. Inhaling deeply, slowly through your nose as you stretch your spine. Lift the top of your head closer toward the ceiling. And when you exhale, soften your spine, slump your shoulders, drop your head. With every breath cycle, you're both creating with your inhale, bringing all that oxygen into your body, creating all the processes of life with every inhale. But in this same breathing cycle, you're also surrendering, letting go. Two sides of the same coin. Being able to both create and let go. Creating and being serious about what you're creating, being focused and driven and ambitious about what you're creating, doesn't mean that you can't also stop, let go, surrender. Realize when you need to take your foot off the accelerator. And the reverse is also true. Realizing or being able to stop, surrender, even fall down, even have a meltdown. Doesn't say anything about or doesn't take you away from your ability to create again. Just like the beautiful ease of the inflow and outflow of our breath, we can find a way in which to beautifully and with ease flow between creating, being goal-oriented, being driven, being ambitious, and resting, collapsing, surrendering, letting go. Take the last few breaths of this phase together, allowing our bodies to find ease. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, drop your head all the way forward. roll out your neck muscles to the left and to the right in big half circles. Completely releasing, completely relaxing your neck muscles and your shoulder muscles. Taking a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. In. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. In big, slow circles. Deeper breath in. As you release, loosen up your spine by focusing on curving, twisting your spine into an S all the way from your head down to your tailbone, as you also sway your spine from side to side. One more deep breath in. And as you release, stretch or move or adjust any part of your body. From this beautiful space of presence, we can dive deep inside for today's journey. After every inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few moments, followed by a long, slow release. Take a deep breath in. And hold. And release. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. The longest, slowest exhale. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Noticing how your shoulders slowly fall as you exhale. Deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, Feel how you melt, how you dissolve as your shoulders slowly fall. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, find that every exhale takes you to an even deeper surrender. Continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Inhaling deeply through your nose, feeling how the air flows down the back of your throat. Staying with the breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up that balloon inside your belly, take the invitation to flow inside. Holding your breath is holding you in your inner world. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels really comfortable. Followed by a long, slow exhale. Take your next big breath, and as you dive inside, experience how much you can let go and fall into you. Take your next big breath. We're starting the journey of our senses right at the top with our eyes. And as we cycle through each one of our senses, we're simply experiencing what is available to us. Not making any particular meaning out of it, not preferring one sensory experience over another, just finding ourselves being present with what we're experiencing. Your next big breath as you dive deep inside. Even though your eyes are closed right now, what would be the most obvious thing you would see if you were to open your eyes? And with your eyes closed and during your breath hold, experience as much detail of this thing, this obvious thing, as you can with your eyes closed. How much of it can you see, and how much detail of it can you see? Take your next big breath. And one more visual experience. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside. If you were to open your eyes, what would be the most unobvious thing you would see? Something you'd have to almost search the room for to find. As you hold your breath and dive inside, explore visually as much detail of that unobvious thing as you can. Take your next big breath. Taking the next step and exploring what we can hear. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside. Pay attention to the most obvious sound. As you dive inside and hold your breath, immerse yourself in the detail of the most obvious sound you can hear. Take your next big breath. big breath, shift your focus to the faintest sound. Where you're sitting right now, what is the faintest sound? The one that you have to strain your ears for. As you take your next big breath, explore, immerse yourself into whatever that faint sound is. Take your next big breath. Taking the next step, moving to smell. And this one can be a bit awkward to do while you hold your breath, so adjust as you need. You don't need to stick to your breath hold for this one. But as you take your next big breath in, what is the most obvious smell right where you are at? As you dive deep inside, experience as deeply as you can what the most obvious smell is. Take your next big breath. And by the way, the answer is coffee. Awesome coffee. On your next big breath as you dive deep inside, pay attention to the faintest smell. Play detective with your nose. What is the faintest smell you can experience as you do your next big breath? Go ahead and take that big breath. Taking the next step forward to taste. As you take your next big breath and dive deep inside, explore the most obvious taste that you have right now. Take your next big breath. Playing detective with your taste buds. On your next big breath, what would be the faintest taste that you can discern in this moment? Take your next big breath. Taking the next step to the last of our physical senses. Your skin, the surface of your skin. In this moment right now, what is the most obvious sensation anywhere on the surface of your skin? Which feeling on your skin are you most aware of, or presses the hardest into your skin? Take your next big breath. And lastly, with your next breath, scan the surface of your skin and find what is the softest sensation, the slightest sensation you can feel anywhere on your skin. Take your next big breath. take the last 3 deep diving breaths together to move us from this space into the next space of ease. Take a deep breath in. And hold. And release. Feeling how your shoulders sag. Deeper breath in. And hold. And release. Feeling how you melt with your slow exhale. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slipping into that next space. No more attention on your breathing. Finding yourself just floating in this sea of ease. Coming to our senses, having a fully emerged experience of each one of our senses is a grounding experience, bringing us into the present. I'll remind you of the quote we started today's meditation with. Meditation is the embrace of any and all mind states in awareness, without preferring one over the other. And in our sensory experience, we have a great example of this. While we might have a preference for taste, smell, it's relatively easy to experience our senses without ascribing a more important meaning to one over the other. We can sit with our senses and experience that they're just giving us a representation of what we are experiencing right now. A way to interpret, understand, feel. And in a way we can apply the same to our internal senses. The internal, emotional, and mind states that we feel. Are you able to sensorially experiencing internal states, mind states, in the same way. By simply sitting and noticing what you feel. What is the most intense, most obvious part of this feeling? And what is the gentlest, most unobvious part of this feeling? And notice how, as with our physical senses, what we experience in this moment right now changes in the next few moments. What we're seeing or tasting or smelling right now will be either gone or just different in the next few moments. And it's equally true for our inner states, emotional or mind states. What prolongs them, what drags them out, is how we attach to them and the importance we ascribe to them. But just like feeling our physical senses, we can also sit with our internal inner senses and simply allow a few moments of experiencing what that feels like as we let it pass. The embrace of any and all mind states with awareness without preferring one over the other. We are right at the last 5 breaths for today's meditation. 5 breaths of gratitude. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this body, a vehicle with all of its amazing senses. Deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to stop, take a few moments, and smell the roses. Smell, taste, hear, feel. Deep breath in. Thank you for learning that our internal senses can be used in a similar way. Stop, feel, deep breath in. Thank you for the awareness that even with our internal senses, by stopping and feeling, not avoiding, feeling, becomes easier to let all states, all mind states, flow in and also flow out. When we are willing to feel, nothing becomes stuck. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And thank you for all the beautiful humans in our group today. Once again, happy Saturday. Or if it's still Friday on your side of the world, happy Saturday for the Saturday that's just around the corner. I hope you have a great weekend. Say a quick hello to, there's a bunch I haven't said hello to yet. Mariska, very good morning, happy Saturday. Nella, good morning. Patty, hey, good evening on your side of the world. Christos, good to see you, brother. Karen, good morning. Sumaya, good morning. Jake, I don't know if it's still Friday evening on your side of the world, brother, but it's good to see you. When we become willing to feel, as much as we can use our physical senses to feel, we can also use our internal senses to feel. And very similarly to our physical senses, we can feel and let go. It becomes easier and easier for our internal state as well when we become willing to feel and let things pass through. When you're willing to feel, things don't get stuck. Have a beautiful Saturday. Stop, smell the coffee. Stop, smell the roses. Stop, listen, especially when it's your kids. Stop and listen. And do that for the other humans around you as well. Have a great day, guys. Love you all so much. See you again soon. Remember that tomorrow's meditation is a silent meditation, same time. I do less talking and give you more space for your own silence, to experience your own silence. Have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.